you need a book. Not because of how long you've been on this planet, it's because you've gone through an amazing journey that secretly a lot of us desire to be in if we can just forgive ourselves and not laugh at ourselves or attack ourselves. So, being from the UK, because most of the people like yourself that we'll see will be in America or wherever the case may be, but in the UK, something started to happen that I started to see. So I want to know, in Kenya, when you were going through this change, talk to me about who you was when you set foot on that land and what happened after.
Oh man, one of the things that has burdened me my whole life is freedom.
What's that mean? Burden you? Why the word burden?
Because it's like when I just wanted to get along and go along.
Okay.
The burden of being free turned me into a rebel.
The burden of being free. I always saw freedom as a gift, something amazing. Why the word burden?
Because I at various points in my life, I have these two polarities.
Okay.
That one is very innocent and childlike, and the other one is very old and unforgiving. Do you get what I'm saying?
Unforgiving.
Yes, in terms of what it wants. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And so in school, I want to be the good child who listens.
In school?
Yeah.
Okay.
In school, I want to be the good child who listens. I want to be the person who just gets it right. I.e. the person who impresses the people,
the students, the teachers and all that.
I want to be that guy. Because I want to be liked. Do you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
But there's a spirit in me that's like justice. If there's no justice in the relationships I have with people, places and things, I have to...
No justice.
I have to remove myself and go to that space of justice. So that turned me into a rebel against my own kind of thing.
It was already in your spirit.
Yes.
It was already in your spirit.
Yes. It turned me into a rebel. So I say that to say me journeying to the motherland, and even that journey of how I got there was all led by my love for music.
Okay. I was going to say, what inspired? That was my next question.
It's led by my love for music, but my passion for freedom.
Passion for freedom.
Meaning to live, to be, to exist as a free, sovereign person. Yes, and this started with...
Is it because you felt caged?
Yes, like, remember, I'm talking now, me going to Kenya was at maybe 27, right?
How do you know?
I'm 33. Okay. 28, yeah?
Okay.
28. So I'm talking as me, as the person who's already understood, intellectualized the plight of black people in this world. Do you get it?
Did you read any books? How did you get to...
That would have been all the years prior for the last...
Because you're in your 20s now.
Yeah,
so you've come into contact with certain things.
I've been reading I've been in the books since 16.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? In the books, whether they be, all forms of black consciousness. Yeah. My mom's a psychotherapist. We've got every imaginable.
Bro, the way our lives are set, my mom works in mental health.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the maddest thing. My mom and my father work in the psychological realm. And at 16 as well. Is it because something they said? Did you see something?
Nah, I just like.
You just been around the energy,
I've been around it. So my mom's a psychotherapist. My dad, he runs a charity called the African Caribbean Development Foundation. So his thing's
Your
always...
dad runs that? I've heard about it.
Yeah, that's 35 years old.
Mad.
Based in East London.
I've heard about it.
And then
your dad runs that? That's crazy.
So those are my foundations. I grew up thinking Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X and Mandela were my uncles. Because the pictures that were on... I never inquired, and nor was it forced on me, but I just used to see their pictures.
I'm putting pictures on my wall today. My son gonna know, bro.
I just thought they were my uncles.
That's hard.
Do you get what I'm saying? I thought they were my uncles, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I need to put it on my wall because that's powerful. But ain't it powerful? in that situation, like growing up in a Christian home, Jesus was on my wall.
That's mad.
And how, as black people, we need to start putting some of our martyrs on our wall. So that thing you just said about my uncles, they were family, because only family was on the wall.
No, literally.
You understand what I'm saying? So
and they look like my dad.
Right on top of that,
and they
so
look like
no
my
next
uncle.
race or nothing
So
like that.
I knew the names, but it wasn't something like I wasn't programmed. Oh, you're gonna know about Malcolm X. You're gonna know.
No, I just had to highlight that because
I'm just saying I didn't have that, but I was.
Jeez.
What I'm saying is I was embedded in it.
It's already
because
all around
of what my
you.
mum did and what my dad did separately.
Mad.
It was just me. Do you get it? So by the time it came to learn about these things,
jeez,
I was naturally able to progress through a lot of it. I took myself to church at 16.
You took yourself to church? Why?
I took myself because, again, I wanted to, you know, I was on my search to be a man, become more spiritually responsible. And so I was like, okay, church. You know what I'm saying? That's like...
Okay, that's where people are going.
That's where people go. Let's go to church.
Go to church.
And I got very uncomfortable in the church very quickly because church didn't look like the love that I knew at home.
Ooh, so, bro, say that again. You gotta say that again, bro.
Church didn't look like the love that I knew at home. Meaning, I immediately went to the church and recognized every woman in here is wearing a wig. Why? Like, I was like, I get it. Some people wear wigs, yeah, but like everyone, like this looked like an issue immediately.
Everyone in the church is wearing wigs.
Like, why has no one got their natural hair in the church? Like, why is it so specific? Do you get it?
Facts.
Like, it's not like
as kids, you notice all these little things as kids.
But I'm used to growing up with some women with weaves, some with natural hair, some women with it's just, you know what I mean? Some women wear no makeup, some women wear a lot of makeup. That's what I'm used to. Dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. But
when you go, when I went to church in Housden.
In Housden?
Yeah.
Okay, what church you go to?
I can't remember the name. I went with my brethren. Like I didn't last. And it was like, does anyone have any questions? I'm like, yeah. So where's the dinosaurs in the Bible? And also in the beginning, God says, "Let us make man." Who was God talking to? Like I used to ask mad questions, and I was like, do you know what? Again, watch it. The child in me, watch this. The child innocent me that wants to be liked was like, I don't want to make these people feel more uncomfortable. I need to get out. Do you get? But the spirit in me was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is not right. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, and so that led me into other things. My cousin used to study Nuapu.
Okay.
You know about Nuapu?
It's Kemetic science or something?
Yeah, basically.
It's like a type of dialect or language or something, is it? Or study
it's a specific community based in New York that's Kemetic science. Dr. York.
Dr. York, sorry.
Yeah. So my cousin used to study that.
Oh yeah, he had bare books. He had a lot of books.
Yeah. And my oldest brother used to as well. And then so my cousin used to come around a lot more when my mum and dad broke up. My cousin said, nah, like I'm not gonna, because he's on my dad's side. He didn't want that separation to stop him from seeing his little younger cousins. And so he used to take man, he's like, nah, Mikhail, come. And he's so funny. He would smoke his weed and he'd be like, yeah, go read this. Literally, he would like have me standing outside in a park, Northumberland Park in Tottenham. In pitch black darkness, like, you know what I'm saying, with a Bible in our hand.
That's mad.
And just and reasoning.
That's mad.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I mean?
That's
on
mad.
our ones. Do you know what I mean? So like, and then he'll take me to certain things, and again, immediate difference. So this time I'm 17, and I'm going into the tabernacles where they study, and I'm going in there, and I'm like, immediately walk in, oils. Incense.
The vibration.
Every woman has afro
hair,
locks, and I'm like immediately.
So this is
I'm like
home.
absolutely yes. the brothers are greeting you with respect.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm coming. I'm still on their end.
Yeah.
Everyone I know sells crack.
Yeah. So this is your salt.
Do you get
This
it?
is your flavor.